Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Bill and this is Vintage VW Adventures. In this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about diesel heaters. I had Hcalory reach out to me and offer to send me one of their flagship heaters. It's this one right here. It's the Max Toolbox. And I'm basically going to do an unbiased review of the thing, go through the features of it, and kind of talk a little bit about the benefits of it, of having a heater, and especially a portable heater. In a van or anytime you're camping or anything, space is an issue for transportation and storing everything. One of the things with me here down in Texas is that when it gets cold, it gets really cold, but after that season's over, you don't want to have some piece of equipment bolted to your vehicle that you don't need to use again until the following winter. So that's where I think one of these really come in handy, is being portable units, and then also being able to free up the space when you don't need it. So let me get this box open. We'll take a look at the unit and see what's in there. Make sure that we have confirmation of all our parts. It's reflecting in here that we're going to get the unit, AC/DC adapter, a wiring harness, an exhaust silencer, an exhaust pipe, an air outlet pipe, vents, the manual, some accessories such as hose clamps and mount and hardware. And then we got an LCD switch, a remote control, and a controller extension cord. So let me make sure all this is in the box and we'll go from there. All right, so at this point I need to take a moment to read the manual a little bit and learn about it. One of the things that I did see in there about, I mean, you could get through almost a whole weekend, in kind of a, I'm sure if you run it on super high, it'll probably go a little shorter, but it will function at 62.5 hours on a tank of fuel. One other thing that's nice too is this thing's like 27 pounds, which I think is reasonable as far as the actual weight of the unit, to be able to move it around and to be comfortable with being able to transport it and stuff. And then another cool thing is this has an integrated deal that holds your remote and your screen. Now this remote is kind of neat because it acts as a thermostat inside your tent, so it'll monitor the temperature in there where you are, so you can set it with the unit outside and kind of set it and forget it kind of thing, and have access to be able to turn it up or down or on or off. And it has a I think it's a CO alarm in this thing to ensure that you're being safe and that you're not getting any type of being exposed to any type of gases or anything that are dangerous to you. So it's a really nice feature for it, and it's going to be a USB-C rechargeable remote. So that's also super handy too. For most of us have power stations and stuff that we're working off of if we're either camping in a tent or whatever. But I have seen people actually take units like this thing and use it on their shop, their little shop, or in a garage or something like that. It's a really nice alternative to running propane or using some type of electricity. If you've got like a little power station in this, if you're in a little off-grid cabin or a camp, you can use this to keep the place warm, and it works really well. Another thing too is this unit has Bluetooth and there's an app, and on the app itself you can actually put run times, so you can make it shut down at a certain time of night and start up at a certain time in the morning. And that's one of the things too in the past where I've used like a diesel heater. You turn them on, man, you'd wake up in your bus to be like a sauna, but with this thing you can actually have it kick off, get your good sleep, and then like an hour before you normally wake up, have it kick back on and take the cold off the edge of the actual bus or tent or whatever you're staying in. Now right in here, this is going to be where the hot air is going to come out. And then you also have a sight glass for your fuel here, which is really nice. And then this is the storage I was talking about that's up top integrated with the unit. And this is removable, and it has an extension cord depending on where you need to put it. And there's storage up here in the top too for your remote control, where you don't lose that thing. Let's see here. This side here I'm going to say that, and I haven't read the book yet, we're going to look at it. This is where we put in our power, either our 110, 12 volt, or 24 volt, and then where we hook the hose up to it. And then this is where the exhaust comes out of it. Now it's really important that you separate the exhaust from your air intake, so you just want to make sure that you're being safe with that and not sucking any carbon dioxide into your air intake, because that wouldn't be any fun. So at this point, I think I need to get some diesel. We'll get this exhaust on this thing, and we'll fire it up and see how it works. All right, guys, it's the next day. I actually went out to get the diesel, ended up getting tied up before work, took the rest of the day. But now I've got it fueled up. I did go ahead and connect the exhaust pipe on it, and I do have the actual hose that the air blows out of. So I'm going to go ahead and get that off, be sure it's not touching any wood. I'm going to go ahead and fire this thing up and just see the actual how it operates. Now I did see that with the unit that you can use the remote exclusively. You don't necessarily have to have that mounted in there. If you've utilized the remote, all the information's on here. It includes the temperature sensor, and it also, there's a signal on here that, in fact, I'll show all these to you. In fact, let's see if I can do it right now. This remote's got tons of information available on it. I don't know if you can see that there, but it's going to show you carbon monoxide icon on there, plateau mode icon, timer icon, temperature setting icon, temperature sensor icon, fault alert icon, power indicator, carbon dioxide value, and temperature value in unit, and battery level display. So that's a lot on one little screen. One thing I am noticing about this manual, man, it is in detail. I mean, and another thing with this product is that Hcalory has actual telephone numbers for troubleshooting and for customer service, which is way different than any of the generic stuff that you find, like, when you're shopping for whatever the cheapest thing on Amazon is. So I think that that's very cool, because customer search, support's important, especially on products where you're not familiar. Most of us haven't used diesel heaters, so it's nice to be able to have somebody to call to ask a question to. All right, this is fired up here. You're gonna see here, I've got 87, 84 degrees on the exhaust. Starting to get some air coming out of there. Is at 81 degrees. Supposedly this unit within 3 minutes will power up to 120 degrees, which is pretty amazing. That's a fast startup. So we'll just let it go through its process. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of time for it to prime the actual diesel pump, the actual fuel pump. So we'll give it a minute. Another thing too about this unit that I found in the instructions, it reflects you can use it just as a fan if you want to, which is nice to move air around hot, in the summertime in your rig, if you are in a tent, if you're just trying to get some fresh air blowing through. I've opened up my garage here, and I have the garage door open and the side doors open and fans circulating in here, because I don't want to get any carbon dioxide poisoning, but I just, for demonstration purposes, wanted to fire it up on the bench where we can take a look at it. Okay, I've got it cranked all the way up now. While that's starting to push air around, I'm going to go ahead and open the app. Okay, that was easy. It's right now, it connected right away. It was easy. I just had to identify the unit, and it collected it right away. Okay, it's showing the ambient temperature at 88 and the aluminum body temperature at 79. Okay, and I did have it on wind blowing only, so we're about to activate this device and let it do its magic on the heat. It shows heating here. So I was able to flip, when I first turned it on, it was just on blowing. Now it's on heating. So it's going currently through the ignition step, which is going to be the glow plug, basically, is heating up to be able to get the diesel started burning. So we'll see how long this takes to get things going. While it's doing that, I'm going to flip a little bit through this and just see if there's anything on here. There's high plateau, which this thing's good like up to 18,000 feet above sea level, which I've been up as high as like 10. And I noticed, you know, even boiling water was miserable up there. So if this thing will work at that elevation, that's pretty cool too. It looks like a pretty easy to use actual product as far as using the app. Doesn't look horribly complicated by any means. Now this gives you an idea on the timer setting. I don't know if you can see that in there, if it's showing on there or not. But that allows you to be able to set your on and off time. And you can do it up to 7 days a week. So if you just want to run it for an hour every morning before you get up and going out to your shop, or you know, in the morning before you get ready to wake up in your tent, you can do it where it'll actually adjust that remotely and keep a schedule on it, which is great. Okay, I'm starting to get some air blowing out of here. It also gives you the opportunity to adjust the CO setting on it, where you can determine parts per million of how much you're willing. It's got preset at a visual alert at 350 parts per million, and turn the heater completely off at 500 parts per million. Okay, and it does give you the altitude adjustment. So depending, you can enter in here your current altitude for better adjustment of the heater operation, which is just another option that's in this awesome app. I can now smell the actual burner. I'm sure I'm starting to build some heat. We get a little more heat out of this muffler now. Yeah, it's still at 90 or 82 degrees down here. We're blowing air at 82. So we'll just see how long it takes it to come up. It's really starting to crank up now, though. I can hear it's almost like a turbine cranking up. One of the things too, though, is that this thing, when it's running, is only at like 65 decibels, which is like the same as a conversation when you're sitting and speaking, which I think is pretty cool. Yep, we're starting to get some warm air now. Cool. It shows now that the current body of the aluminum body is at 129 degrees. So yeah, I can really smell the new burning off of it. But yeah, it came right on. That was pretty easy to start up. I mean, I read the manual, but I still have minimal experience with this thing and firing it up, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's showing you can see I don't know if you can see the actual heat coming off of the muffler here, but there's some smoke coming off here. Here, let me bring you over here and let you see. I'm sure all of this stuff is going to be from when just heating it up and using it for the first time, but it's a pretty cool setup, guys. I mean, it really is. Hang on for a second. This thing is it's blowing, and it's blowing warm now. Very cool. I really like the way that they've done the design as far as the size of it and the color and the decor of it. Yeah, let's get this temperature thing and check it. So now we're starting to build some heat on the old muffler. It's only come up just well to 87 degrees or so, and then over here where the air's coming out, it is at 144 Fahrenheit or 136 Fahrenheit, just depending on where I'm putting it. So that got hot quick. Now I'm pretty impressed with that. So I definitely say that that's a win coming right out of the box with minimal experience. I was able to bolt the feet onto it, put some diesel in it, get the muffler on it, and then get it blowing heat. And I mean, it's a cooking. Now when I got this unit, when we initially started talking about me taking a look at one, it was like 27, 32 degrees in Texas. Unfortunately, temperature came up quick, and it's like almost 80 degrees today. So I won't really have a great real world experience with it until we experience either, sometimes we'll have a freeze in late March, early April, but until that or this coming fall, I won't really be able to say, hey, this is what it was like when I was camping with it. But I definitely feel like you get a good idea of the unit itself. And in the end of this video, well, actually in the bottom of this video, in the description, there's going to be a coupon for any of you guys that are interested in purchasing one of these, because I know in a lot of places in the country, actually, or in the world, I've got people that watch me from all over the world, that it's still nice and chilly. And so may be able to benefit from getting a good deal on a nice product that supports the channel here. I'm super excited to partner with these guys, and I hope that this gives you a little bit of insight of the Max toolbox and Hcalory, which Hcalory, H is for heat, and the calorie itself is a measurement of temperature. But one of the things that was important to them is that you just kind of saw how it was set up. This is right out of the box. Literally, I'm thinking maybe 10 minutes to set it up, to put the actual fuel in it, put the muffler on it, and put the hose on the outside. The actual little remote control even came pre-charged, so didn't even have to worry about doing that. And we ran the thing, and for certain, it's right now, it's showing it'll be up to 145 Celsius in like 3 minutes. So that's super fast heating when you get in. And they gave me a few little notes and stuff to talk about, but honestly, to tell you the truth, I mean, I've had a diesel heater before. I've never had something like this. This unit itself, just because of the portability of it, that you can take it in and out of your actual vehicle when you're not using it, or your tent, that's a plus for me, because storage is really short in a Volkswagen bus. And then also to have a remote control that has a CO2 sensor in it that can protect me and my family while we're camping inside of my vehicle. I think that's awesome. I like the fact that you can take it to super high altitude and it's going to perform well on it. And then also, if you needed to be in a situation where it sat outside in the rain and stuff, you don't have to worry about it. You know, it's a nice piece of equipment. You want to make sure it stays in good shape, but it'll hold up in the snow and in the water. I think those are all great benefits. So if you're interested in one of these products, definitely check down in the link below. There'll be a coupon there for you guys to take advantage of. And thanks again to Hcalory for supporting the channel, and thanks for you guys to stick around and check out a product like this, and maybe it'll work for you and your family and your big adventures out there. So take care of yourself, and go use that old vintage Volkswagen. Have fun with it and have a great adventure. Take care.